Good evening, everyone. It's Tuesday, January 14th. It's day number 20 after my knee replacement surgery. Haven't been online for a while, and there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, some of you are very gracious in watching all of these videos, and I don't want to waste your time by simply reporting, hey, guess what I did today? It's exactly the same thing as I did a couple of 3 days ago, and for the last 4 days, or for the last 5 days. So if there's nothing really new to report, I'm not going to come on and make a post about it. However, today, something new happened. Over the weekend, I finished up my in-home therapy, which meant I had 6 sessions where a PT came to our house, worked me out, made sure that my knee was bending like it was supposed to post-op, all those kind of good things, and really pushed me to get through those initial days of recovery. Now I have moved on and transitioned to outpatient physical therapy. What that means is for the next 6 to 8 weeks, I will be spending 2 days a week, probably Tuesday and Friday evenings, going to a location where I will be participating in about an hour of some physical therapy. And that started today. And I can tell the difference, believe me. The major difference that I noticed between what I did today versus what I've been doing for the previous 19 days is that rather than doing a lot of movements sort of isometrically or passively with either myself moving the joint or my therapist moving the joint, today it was kind of all about, okay, now I need you to do a leg raise. So use your quads and do it, or use your hamstrings and do it. So there was no or very little pushing or pulling by a secondary force on my leg. So my muscles were having to do all the work, and they're not happy right now. My left leg is tired. It needs a rest. It doesn't know what happened to it today, and it doesn't want it to happen again, I can assure you. But it will come again on Friday. So in-home therapy, done. Outpatient therapy, going to a center to participate in physical therapy. That's the order of the day now. Focusing more on developing muscles, gaining strength to move the joint. Another thing that they're going to be working on is making sure that the muscles around my other joints in the leg are relaxed. He did a little bit of a deep tissue massage on my hip, and I couldn't believe how much it hurt. And the reason it hurt was because he was pushing and massaging muscles that were so tight, they did not want to be moved at all. And consequently, they were kind of screaming in pain every time something touched. Now, that's in my hip. That has nothing to do with the location of the surgery. So that was an eye-opening experience. Another thing that took place was he did a little bit of that work around the knee. And he told me, I need you to get like a lacrosse ball or some sort of semi-firm object that you can use to massage around the joint to sort of create just a little bit of stimulus to those pain areas and let them know that, hey, they don't have to hurt anymore. They're getting better, and those pain reactions can be put to rest. So I didn't really do a lot of exercises today at the rehab facility, but the ones that I did were all me. That's a good thing, but it's not something I've been doing. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge that I'll be facing over the next few days. Because just like with the in-home, the activities that I'm doing there are to be replicated here at the house. So working on the pedals is still going to be a thing. Trying to activate and reactivate the quads and the hamstrings and the calf muscles, that's going to be a thing. Just making sure that those muscles now are going to be built up and strengthened to maximize the use that I can get out of the knee. So that's the big news of the day. It's been a pretty exciting day. I haven't posted, like I said, for the past 5 days because it wasn't much different. I did finish my in-house rehab with 95 degrees of flexion, and that was with the therapist pushing pretty significantly on my knee, but I did get to 95 degrees, which is farther than I've ever gotten before. My extension is still at 3 degrees. We're continuing to work every day, 3-4 times a day, stretching the leg out, putting the heel on a chair. So I've got basically my leg sticking straight out. And then now I am adding leg weights to that. I'm adding 40 pounds of leg weights 20 pounds above my knee, 20 pounds below the knee, causing that knee to force to push down, hopefully creating a larger extension, working on that extension angle, trying to get it to 0, if not -1 or -2. So a lot of those targets are still in place. I'm very pleased with where we are. Of course, got all the newbie jokes at the facility when I showed up there. One guy walked in after I was already sitting there filling out my paperwork, looks at my knee and goes, "Boy, that really looks horrible." I mean, I could tell he was being funny and just enjoying, a little rehab humor. But he was a pretty funny guy. He told me later that he was getting his knee done this coming October. So I can't imagine what it would be like to have that kind of forewarning on needing to get your knee done. He found out who my therapist was going to be, and he's going, "Oh, he just kills everybody." So it was pretty funny to be a part of that culture and that sort of thing. So I'm looking forward to being a part of this group. And if it works out pretty well, I'll let you know who they are and that kind of thing. That's where I am. Thanks for watching tonight. Thanks for staying in touch. Appreciate all of you, your support, and it's been great to see a lot of you responding and getting contacts from you. And I just want you to know I appreciate it. So thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.